Hello. I just thought I'd come on as Reverend Robin on Healing with Reverend Robin today. I'm also doing a live stream around 1 on Facebook. On that page, you can find me under Robin's Intuitive Healing. So we'll see how that goes. I've never done it on Facebook before. So today I just thought I would do a fast 2 card pull. I'm going to be using um, 2 different decks, and they are both by Colette. So we're going to do the crystals and the energy. So let's see. There we go. You always got to try and figure out which hands you're in it. So, but anyhow, oh, wrong way. There you go. Jeez, you can tell I didn't get much sleep last night. These sleepless nights are just, I know it's the energy and stuff that's going on, but there's so many of us that are just not sleeping. Boyfriend is asleep, but he dropped something on his foot last night. So he was in a little bit of pain. And then the dog has tons of hot spots. So he's got to go into the vet and stuff on Monday. And I don't really want prescription. I don't want to, I'm trying to find natural remedies, but nothing seems to be working. I've tried, changing the dog food, changing the meat that he eats, because supposedly 95% of dogs are allergic to chicken. So I took him off of chicken, put him on hamburger, but nothing seems to be working. So poor thing he's got his tail eaten raw. He's been digging at his nose, so he's got a spot across his nose. So needless to say, we wake up to the thump, 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 thump of him scratching or licking himself so badly. So anyhow, I just wanted to kind of see how everybody was doing this weekend. Sorry, I almost dropped my glasses. The things that are going on. Monday, I went to the Erie County Fair. Got myself a couple more bangles, and got adventuring and rose quartz, and then I got dark black jasper, I think, because it didn't look like the black obsidian. So anyhow, and of course, then yesterday I had to go to the chiropractor because my hip was totally out. That's what happens when you're 70 and you have 5 herniated discs in your back. You should be limiting your walking. I tried to do too much, like almost 4 hours of walking the fairgrounds. But, with me having celiac and stuff, there's a great place at the fair called Silly Yak, SILLYYAK. And that's all they do is gluten-free foods. But, this time it was, what do you call it? Fair food. So today I'm expecting a delivery coming in from nuts.com because I wanted some saltwater taffy, and not all saltwater taffy is gluten-free. And then I was feeling better when I was eating a lot of nuts. So I got myself some almonds and some cashews and mixed trails, different things, to snack on and stuff during the day. It's better for me than cookies or ice cream. So we shall see how that all goes. But anyhow, we're going to do 2-card pulls. I think I'll pull 2 cards from each deck. I wasn't planning on that, but that's just what the other side says. Gotta love how spirit works with you. You can't, sorry about the reflection of the window coming in. I'll just keep my head down a little so you don't get the glare from my glasses. So anyhow, the first book I'm going to use is The Oracle of 7 Energies. So we shall see how I can't do the casino type shuffle. My hands are just way too small, but I do the regular card shuffle, so That's just how I've always done it. I know a lot of the readers do the other, but I can't. So sometimes your hands aren't as coordinated as you would hoped, so. But I'm hoping everybody's having a great weekend. I think the fair is still going on today. I'm not sure if today's the last day or tomorrow. I know it goes for 10 days and it started the 6th, I think. So we've already got a week and a half in. I know a couple of the Bills players went. They had a ball because they've never seen a fair like this. If you're not from Western New York, Erie County has Hamburg Fair is one of the biggest fairs that's not a state fair. I don't think I've ever been to the Syracuse State Fair, except for when we were horse racing and stuff back when I was 16 and my father had horses. I should say my parents had horses, but my father was the person that was the horse person. So then I'll just fan the cards out. We'll pick 2, 1, 2. All right. So the first one says a merry motive. There we go. A merry motive. And that's card number 20 for anybody that also has the deck and wants to go into a deeper dive with it. And then the second card was great and full, and that's 4 for anybody that does numerology besides. So let's do 20, and that looks like that is a fire energy card. So the key concept is knowing your own motives, understanding what drives you to meet your goals, the momentum your attention creates, the wisdom behind your intentions. We are going into a time where you have to be setting your intentions. Don't be putting out there what you don't want. Just put out what you want and make the intentions clear. Okay, it says, you've chosen a path, you've set an intention, and you've begun to move towards that goal. You feel compelled to keep going. But do you know the why behind the drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing? Or are you chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it will make others feel about you? Never do anything to please other people. Always take care of you. And I don't mean that in a I don't want that to be sounding aggressive or egotistic. But unless you take care of yourself, you can't help others. Okay. You must choose to be in the flow of the experience, relishing the moment, surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where your energy will flow. If you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you are envious of others, competitive, or overly ambitious, you always feel as if you're not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will even have more reasons to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has the uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unsure about your motives, the results will just be unclear. Dig deep to the understanding of your why. If your true desire is to experience it, let go of your attachments to the form, and the form is supposed to come in, and make your motive is merry and joyful and clear and honest and aim for truth. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is the perfect match for your intentions. It always does. Now, you've got to stay focused, set clear intentions, and remember this is the energy for this weekend. And the number 4 card is under Earth energy. Great and full. The concept here is mindful practice of gratitude, knowing that you are enough, committing to your intentions, a sense of sufficiency, letting go of attachments to form. Pretty much both of these cards are saying pretty much the same thing. Intentions, commitment, gratitude. Before you begin to understand the process of manifesting your desire, you need to practice deep gratitude and the willingness to share that with others. This is the true nature of prosperity. It's not about the things you accumulate at all. It's about how you feel. You're invited to surrender to an important truth. There is always enough for you. There is enough time to do the things you need to do and desire to do. Enough opportunities to express your talents and connect to your purpose. And enough magic circulating through the invisible world to the visible world. Begin your day immersed in gratitude for everything you have and everything you can't yet see. The unmanifest, which begins with every thought you take. Breathe it in. Know that you are enough and that all your needs are being fulfilled, even if you doubt this some moments. No one's success can make you feel small, and comparing yourself to others never works. When you hold this feeling of gratitude, it acts as a magical open sesame to the floodgates of abundance, coupled with the playful sense of detachment. You'll find that miracles have the uncanny way of showing up in your life. Your intentions burst forth into reality with little effort on your part. There is hope brimming with potentiality. It's okay that you don't always trust this. You are not alone in holding the candle high for transformation. Right now, contemplate how being in the energy of enough makes you feel. Eventually, you will have no attachments to what you do or what you do not manifest in the material world, or what you do and don't have. Then, like magic, you have more than enough. What a fascinating universe we live in. So both of these, pretty much in the morning, when I wake up, I thank God for the day, because there's a lot of people that don't wake up in the morning. And you always want to do gratitude first thing in the morning. Also, then after I do my gratitude and my prayers for the day, then I'll come down and I'll take a hot shower and release any negative energy. I just envision it, wash it, because I like the fact I have a shower head right above, so it's like a rain head. So you just envision everything negative going down the drain as you're soaping up. It's so easy to do, and it's very, it's a great way to start your day. The next cards we're going to do is the Crystal Spirits, also by Colette. I have my cards right here on my shelf. And speaking of horse racing, this was I was trying to figure out what to do with it. It's one of my father's trophies for Pico Down. 1974 was the year I graduated. So, I wound up with it. I wasn't the horsey person in the family. That would have been my sister. But somehow I wound up with it. So I thought, well, I'll just put my tools and my pencils and straws and whatever else I'm using for when I'm doing my crafts and stuff, because I use the same room. This is a very healing space, whether you're doing Reiki readings or my crafts. So, and that's CRAFT, not CRAP, because sometimes, it doesn't always sound clear. So, anyhow, I hope you guys are all having a great day and you have a blessed weekend. And we'll pick 2 cards, 1 and 2. Let's try not to drop those. And let's see what we got. Ooh, Lapis Lazuli. And that's the 30 card. And I have no idea how to pronounce this other one. Spesserton Garnet. You can see it at least there. 53, which in numerology comes to an 8, and the other one comes to a 3. You'll find when I do things, sorry, my straps are falling, and I hate that. When I do things, most times I do things in 3s, because 3s are always my numbers. So, but that's just me. That's how I work it. Okay, the lapis. I was wondering if I had my lapis ring on, but I don't. I have my sodalite on. Lapis number 30. Opened right up to it. Okay, the essential meaning is spiritual truth, enlightenment, meditation, unity, consciousness, and inner vision. What you seek is here. If you push aside the distractions and the fears created by your ego and become silent, tune in, phone home to the conscious universe, the source of all love, strength, and wisdom. The law of non-locality ensures that you can gain whatever you need that is hidden from you when your mind is in the non-ordinary state of thinking. Lapis Lazuli spirit also brings a reminder that your mind is a microism of universal consciousness. You always have access to the conscious universe through the channel of your authentic self. Enlightenment comes when you go within and open to the light that is all around you and within you. Ephesians abound once you quiet your chattering mind and tune into your epiphanies. Sorry about that. Epiphanies abound once you quiet your chatter and your mind, tune into the higher mind. You will notice I am dyslexic. I do flip letters. So sometimes the bigger words it takes me a few minutes. Relationship message. All of us arose from the same liquid soap of potential when the earth began to take form. I gotta take a drink of water. Okay. You, like everyone, are made of the stuff of stars. You are intermingled within the creation of all life. And Lapis Spirit is here to remind you that you are never alone. You don't have to figure out this life stuff by yourself. Spirit can help you learn through relationships with others and through tapping into the universe for higher wisdom. Sometimes it takes being around people with different perspectives to start to better understand yourself and what you most value. Prosperity message. We are one, unified and conscious, always interconnected, always able to draw on the natural affluence we share. There is plenty to go around, which is what the conscious universe wants you to remember. And the crystal message, meditation with this stone allows you or us to connect with the sovereign within. It allows access to that part of us that knows and is willing to share knowledge and guide us, not to what we want, but instead to what we need. And then the other one is 53. Oh, I am going to, last week, I don't remember if I did a video or some last week or not. This is what I took to church, and it's a piece of selenite. Because sometimes we don't have enough kids for children's time, so sometimes the adults get to take the backpack challenge home, and I took this home took this to church because I wanted to see if Pastor could make a child sermon out of it. And once I said to her that selenite is also known as the liquid light, she had no problem making a story about it. Unfortunately, she didn't let me finish everything I had to say about it, and I said to her, it gets rid of negativity and stuff. And I honestly keep this. I keep one by this computer, one by my other computer, and two upstairs in my bedroom. So anywho, okay. So this one here is the one we're doing. Some type of a garnet. Looks like it's an orange garnet. Charm and charisma, shining and sparkling, being a brilliant beacon of confidence that inspires others. Every one of us is a being of light, meant to shine and sparkle. Your light draws others to you, for we all seek the light. And the message of the garnet spirit is to embrace your natural charm and magnetism. For some reason, in this room, my throat gets so dry. And yes, that's my number one mom cup. Okay, where am I? Okay, do you think you're not alone? All that special? If so, that is only because you haven't discovered your natural charisma and expressed it. Universe wants you to know. The universe wants you to let it shine out. You can attract those who will help you and those who will benefit from all that you have to share, your talents, your love, and your joy. We are also lucky to have you here on this planet right now. Excuse me. The allergies aren't helping me either. Relationship message. You are a unique being of light. Only you can emit. Do you think you have to work harder to make people like you? What if your soulmate is out there waiting for you to stop trying so hard and just be your glorious, amazing, brilliant self? I'm here and ready for the partner to shine with me. Today is a good day to recognize all that is attractive in you and stop trying to hide it out of some sort of fear that others won't feel comfortable around you. Shine brightly today. And the meditation with this crystal might be challenging because its energy fields like that of a bossy cheerleader. This stone is a must for building and finding self-confidence, personal power, and creativity. The garnet, the orange garnet, I'm going to say because that's what color it is, asks you to stand up straight, hold your head high, and stretch your stuff. Okay? So I wanted today to just come on and, do a fast reading for people over the energy and stuff. The energy is kind of wonky. We've got a lot of solar flares going on. We've got the shaman or Schumann uh, is just off the chart. So, I try to keep track of that stuff. I'm not well informed on it. So I don't really, preach on that too much because of the fact I still am learning more about it. Oh, yeah, sinuses are totally. So, allergies galore. So, anyhow, I just wanted to come on and say I hope you guys all have a great day and a great weekend. Stay out of trouble. If you can't stay out of trouble, make sure you don't get caught. No, just kidding. You will find with me, I have a warped sense of humor. Um, and, sometimes you just have to, go with the flow out there. There's a lot of negative out there. Try and stay away from it. Try and keep yourself in groups of people that are like-minded, because it helps you out a lot more. You put one negative person with a bunch of positive people, and that room will be negative in no time at all, because that one person can overpower. And that's why we all have to stay in groups. We're all light workers that have come here for a reason, and because right now the universe needs us. So all of us light workers that are also star seeds, because most of us all started in the starseed group. I know for a fact that I'm a Palladian. So, um, we have to find your niche, stay positive, meditate, and be kind. Peace out.